First, I want to apologize for the low quality of this video I'm filming on my webcam. Um, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and so that was hard for me to do. I've been trying to find a better way to film, but I just needed to film something, and so this was the quickest way to do it. So I apologize, but it's what you got for now. I just wanted to share something that I have been working on for the past couple of months that has just really had a big impact on my life. And if you enjoy data and statistics and trends and tracking and pattern recognition, and if you also enjoy personal development and success and goal setting and planning and making progress in your life, this might be for you if you're not already doing something like it. Basically, what I did is I wanted to come up with a way to quantify success. Now, success can be very subjective, right? But I wanted to, for my own purposes, now this isn't for anybody else, or I should say it's for the individual that does it. I wanted to quantify it for my own life, have a way of showing that I am improving every day. Many of you have probably heard of the Peter Drucker quote, that which is measured improves, or something like that. Or I think I heard from Tim Ferriss once, whatever is measured is managed, or something. I don't know. Anyway, the point is I want to see myself improving every day, because it can get kind of discouraging. You know you're doing the right things, but it's hard to see the progress from in the day-to-day. It's easy to look back 5, 10 years and see, oh yeah, I made progress, but it's hard to keep going day to day when it doesn't feel like anything's changing. So I was using Optimize, Brian Johnson, Philosopher's Notes, and I listened to the one on the Checklist Manifesto. Brilliant book review. I haven't actually read the book. It's on my list to get and read because it was amazing. Just the simplicity, and yet just the extraordinary power of lists, of checklists. And you can turn literally the most complex task. Anybody is capable of doing the most complex task if you turn it into a checklist. Break it down to the smallest parts. So what I did in order to quantify my daily success is I decided to come up with a master checklist, a checklist that I would use every day, and I would include all of the habits and the routines and the positive systems that I have been trying to implement in my life over the past several years, and just put it all into one master checklist that I would use every day. So I came up with 100 different items, so that way I could quantify, I could have an actual percentage of my daily success. So every item I check off that list is 1%. That might seem like a lot, and it is. Let me just say right off the bat, I've been doing this for almost 4 months now, and I'm averaging 40 to 50% right now every day. I've never gotten to 100. I don't expect to anytime soon, but that's not the point of this list. The point is that, yes, I do have the ability, the option to get to 100, and I believe I one day will. But the point of this list is to A, quantify my success, to show my progress, to track it, to bring awareness to all these things, and to also encourage me to keep going. It really helps to have all of this stuff in one place that I can look at every day, and it's a reminder to do it all. And just by looking at every day, you start implementing more and more into your life. My percentage has been slowly going up over the past several months. It's pretty cool to watch. And so what I did, you can, if you want to do this, you can do it your own way. That's the beauty of it, is you can personalize it and make it your own. You don't have to do 100 items if you want. You can do 50 items and make each one 2%. I don't care. I just like having 100, and I was able to come up with 100 things. It was hard at first, but then it got easier to come up with the things to do. I broke it into 10 categories. You could have your own categories. These are the categories that are important in my life. The big three for me are wealth, health, and relationships. So I have those three. But I also have personal hygiene, so just the basic hygiene things that I should be doing every day. I have a faith and spirituality category. I have a mental health and mental development category. I have a category for creating things for work and for making things, putting things out into the world. I have a category of things to avoid. So 10 categories, so each one is 10%, 10 items. I didn't want the whole checklist to be things to avoid, but I know I needed at least one small section of bad habits that I'm trying to avoid. And then I have another category for organization and cleanliness and keeping things tidy around my apartment and just in my life in general. And then I have an other category, and that's just for any of the other random things that I might need to do throughout the day. It's pretty interesting. I have been very pleased with how motivated I am to keep this going. It's not often that I find something that just clicks with me so well, and maybe this won't click with you. That's fine. You know, this seems to be my thing, and maybe it's your thing, maybe not. You got to find your thing. But if you're interested, I will. I'll leave a template, an Excel spreadsheet template for you that you can go download in the description. I'll leave that there, and you can go grab that and create your own. It's got a little place for. So here's an example. I used to do it on paper, and I do it now on my phone. I use the app Google Keep, wonderful app, and I just have a master checklist, and I just copy it every day and date it, and then archive it, and then about every week or every couple of weeks, I go and transfer all that data into an Excel spreadsheet where I actually track and trend and put it into graphs and watch my progress over the months. But the checklist has space for a date and then the daily percentage, and I track my weekly trends and my monthly trends and trends by item per item, trends by category. It's cool to also watch how different items on this list might affect something else. So in my health category, I have go work out, work out for a certain amount of time. It's varied over the different months as I experiment with different amounts, but going to work out, watching that, how has doing that affected other areas? So you can actually compare, like a health item with something in your mental health or your creativity, or you can compare personal hygiene with wealth development, or just how clean your apartment is with how often you go and work out. Like you can compare all these different things because they're all in the same list. You're tracking them all at the same time. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, and I love data, so it's super fun. Anyway, that's just a really brief overview of this. I've been doing it for several months. It's exciting. If you're interested, create your own. It's awesome that you can just make your own and personalize it to your own items. If I would love for if you have ideas of what could go on there, comment down in the comments. Let me know what kind of things you put in yours. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. And yeah, that's really all I had. Sorry again for the low quality video. I just wanted to get this out and share this with you. So have fun with this. Go experiment. Create your own list, your own daily checklist, and it's not something you're going to see immediate progress, but you are going to see progress, and that's the cool thing. Is just do it for a month, do it for a couple of weeks, see what happens. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. That's the other nice thing about this, is that it took a lot of the pressure off to try to do some of the things that I thought I should be doing. And I was like, well, it's in the list. I'll do it eventually. I didn't do it today, and that's okay. Look at all the other things I did. I still had a successful day. And then eventually I see myself implementing them in my life, the things that I wasn't doing earlier. So that's that. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'll see you guys next time.